Hi, my name is Deborah Takama, and I'm the inventor of the Freedom Wand. Necessity is the mother of invention, they say, and on June 9 of 2006, I was in a car accident and broke my back. I was also 120 pounds heavier, so I understand the stress and humiliation that's caused due to lack of mobility when it comes to taking care of your personal hygiene. Let me help you regain your dignity and independence by showing you how the Freedom Wand works. The Freedom Wand comes with 3 pieces: the head, the extension, and the handle, along with a convenient carry bag which allows you to be more independent. Now if you only need a 7-inch additional reach, you can just use the head alone. For a 14-inch reach, you add the handle to the head and that gives you 14 inches. To get a 21-inch reach, you just add the extension between the two for a 21-inch reach. Now for any reason, if you need it longer, you can order an extra extension which creates a 28-inch reach. There is nothing on the market that will give you that kind of reach. Now keep in mind that the more extensions you use, the longer the Freedom Wand becomes, the more pressure and strength you are going to need to be able to use it correctly. When using the Freedom Wand for toileting, take approximately 7 sheets of toilet paper. The amount of paper needed will depend upon its thickness. There are a couple of different ways to create what I like to call a pom-pom. One way is by loosely folding together the paper and pinching the bottom together to make a point. Insert the point deep in the fingers that are extended out of the wand, and then pull or push the fingers back into the wand, securing the paper. A second way, which can be done single-handedly, is to first hold your Freedom Wand under your arm. Fold the toilet paper into a rectangle. The longer the rectangle, the more toilet paper that will be outside of the Freedom Wand. Put a holding finger in the middle. Use your other fingers to pull the paper up around the holding finger. Pinch the point and insert that between the open fingers of the Freedom Wand, pushing them back into the wand for a secure hold. Use the slide button on the Freedom Wand to push the fingers back out, releasing the soiled paper into the toilet. The key to a secure hold is getting the right amount of toilet paper in the fingers. Too much paper will make it harder to pull the fingers back into the wand. Not enough, and the fingers will not hold the paper tightly. It generally takes 2 to 3 times to get the hang of loading the Freedom Wand properly. When using the Freedom Wand for shaving, we've made it to fit many of the disposable shavers. Most shavers have a square type of handle. Insert the shaver into the extended fingers, following the same angle as the Freedom Wand. Using the slide button, pull them back into the Freedom Wand for a secure hold. We strongly suggest practicing the movements and pressure with the cover on the shaver to prevent any injury until you are comfortable with the process. This gives a nice long reach and perfect angle for women to shave their legs. For men who have limited range of motion in their shoulders, using only 1 or 2 pieces of the Freedom Wand will be able to shave their faces, and by turning the shaver around and gently going up, can shave their necks. Again, we urge you to use extreme caution when shaving to prevent injury. Using the Freedom Wand as an ointment applicator is simple. The fingers can hold a number of items such as makeup applicators, smaller wads of tissue, or a small piece of sponge. Here I am using a makeup applicator. Just insert between the fingers, either pull using the slide button or push the fingers back into the wand for a secure hold. Now you can apply the ointment to the pad and then apply to your sores. People are using this to reach infected toes, incisions on their back, hips, knees, or shoulders where they normally can't reach. The Freedom Wand can also be used in the shower. Here we are using a loofah. By tying 1 or 2 knots on top of each other, very close to the netting, you create one larger knot. The number of knots needed to create the right size large knot for the Freedom Wand to hold depends on the size of the rope that is attached to your loofah. Insert the knot between the extended fingers. Use the slide button to pull the knot back into the Freedom Wand for a secure hold. It works great when the knots are very close to the netting. If they are not, the loofah remains a bit too wobbly. You can also use a natural sponge that can be cut into the perfect size. Just put the pointed end into the extended fingers and pull or push the fingers back into the wand for a secure hold. Thank you so much for your interest in the Freedom Wand. We look forward to being able to help you or your loved one improve the quality of life. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to give us a call. We're here to help. Have a blessed day.